What if as a publisher you can predict the exact kind of competitors you want to be competing with? Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to know the exact people you want to be competing with, like the exact kind of publishers you want to be competing with. I'm going to be showing you how to use BookBeam to get a profitable keyword that people want to spend money on. Not only get this profitable keyword, but also choose the kind of people and the number of people you want to be competing with. Let's get started. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It's Value Bank here. Now, I think I'm so excited creating this particular video because in 2 days time is my birthday, right? And I actually have a lot of freebies to give to my online cousins, to people who has actually supported the YouTube channel, you understand? So I'll be giving out my courses for a very discounted price, and also be giving out my Google Playbooks course for free. I will also be giving out my aggregator course for free, which is how to publish on Draft 2 Digital, you understand? Now, if this is the first time of you seeing my video, please do well to subscribe to the Value Bank YouTube channel. I literally create videos on how you can use book publishing to make money on the internet. And if you are already a subscriber, make sure you like this video. Now in this video, just like I said in the intro of the video, I am going to be showing you how to get high selling profitable keyword with BookBeam, you understand? So you are going to use BookBeam to get high selling profitable keyword in any niche of your choice. If you are into the biography niche, the tech niche, the cookbook, travel guide, or any niche at all, I am going to be showing you how to get profitable keyword, profitable high selling keywords. Now, not just get this keyword, but also you'll be able to determine the number of people and the kind of people you want to compete with, you understand? Now, the first thing you have to do, and the tool we'll be using, is BookBeam. Now, if you don't have BookBeam as a publisher, I think, I don't know, but you really need BookBeam. You understand? You are missing a lot of money, because BookBeam will help you, make things easy for you when it comes to your book publishing business. You understand? So if you are in BookBeam and you've logged in, what you want to do is go to this research section. You understand? Now, when you get to this research section, you will see a lot of things here. You see niche finder, Chrome extension, category history, trademark checker, which means you can also check for your trademark in BookBeam. You understand? So click on niche finder. Now, when you get to niche finder, you will see a lot of things that you can use in setting the metrics of your choice. The first thing you actually notice here is here that you are seeing marketplace. You understand? Now, if you click on this little drop down here, you see that we have about 1 2 3 4 5 6 countries here. Now, these are the countries that BookBeam has analyzed to be the best selling marketplaces on Amazon. You understand? So if you write the book in English, that means the US English, you can translate it to German, Italy, French, and Spain. You understand? And these books will also do well in these marketplaces. You understand? There are some books that will do well in like the German market and might not really do well in the US market. But one thing you just have to know, that the US has the largest marketplace when it comes to Amazon KDP. You understand? So what you want to do first of all is to set these metrics to the US, filter it to the US because it's the largest marketplace. If you also want to do your research based on like the marketplace you want to publish on, you don't want to like publish on English then translate it to other marketplace, you want to know books that are selling in a particular marketplace, you can just come and choose the marketplace here. You understand? But for this video, I'll be using the United States. You understand? Now, the next thing that you also see here is what you are seeing. It is called precept. If you click on this, you see that there are different options in this place. You can see top selling self-published book, you are seeing new high-selling self-published books, top self-published book with low rating. Now, what this actually means that if you filter this like this, you will get what the books that will actually come up for you when you click on, let me scroll down, when you click on find books, will be books that are top selling books but with low star rating. It means like they don't have a high star rating, you understand. Now but the books are actually selling, you get. Now you also have top selling self-published with low rating, then top selling self-published journals and all that, you get. You can filter this to top selling self-published books, you get. Now when you filter it, it will automatically show, you will actually get this filter right here automatically. Now what BookBeam has filtered what you are seeing to is that, first of all, you have this bestseller rank here, you understand. You have sales per day, you have number of ratings, you have rating, which is like the star rating from 1 to 5, you have price, which is from 1 to 100, then you have 0 to 60, like which is how old the books are, you understand. Now if you have to filter anything here or you have to touch anything here for you to know like the kind of people you want to be competing with, one thing you want to work on is the number of rating, you understand. For example, if you filter this to, let's get this to 0 to, let me say 100, let's say we'll filter it from 0 to 100 and we'll still actually have this here. What this actually means is that books that have, you know, reviews like 100, 0 to 100 reviews are books that will come up when you click on find my books, which means you can set this, you know, you can filter this to like the number of books like you can compete with, you understand. Now if you have books that are 0 to 100, you know, in rating, you can get 20 views for that your particular book and also do well in that particular niche or that particular keyword, you understand, because the reviews on that particular niche or that particular keyword is not much. That means you can also compete with your 15 ratings, with your 20 ratings, with your 30 with your 30 reviews, you understand. You can compete with these books. Another place you also want to filter here is this place, you understand. You want to make sure that you filter it to be in a place whereby most of the books, like if you put it in 12 here, it means if you place here on 12, filter it to 12, it means the books that will be coming up are not further or not higher than 12 months, like a year old, you understand. It's between 1 year or 0 year to 12, 0 months to 12, you understand, to a 1 year, you understand. So that is this what this actually gives to you. If you want like a new book, you can filter it here. Another thing for you to understand about this filter, the more this goes high, the more result you will get, like the more result BookBeam will actually get to you when you click on find, you understand. So the best option and the sweet spot for this when you are doing your research, you can actually take this to maybe 18, that means books that are from 1 to 18,000 bestseller rank will come up, you understand. But the sweet spot, according to what BookBeam has qualified to be top selling self-published book, are from, you know, the 35 bestseller ranks below. And this actually means that when you click on find and all these books actually pop up, or the books actually pop up, you will see like it will take you to the next page, those books, until you actually exhaust, you know, the books and the result it, you know, gets to show you, no book there will be higher than 35, you understand. It will be between 1 to 35 bestseller rank, you understand. So out from there, which means, and you have to also understand that the lower the bestseller rank on Amazon, the higher those books are doing. So if you have a book with a #1 hashtag bestseller rank, it means that that book is the most selling book on a particular niche or on Amazon. If it has to be like in the general book section, you understand? So what you have to work on here is top selling self-published books. You filter it to this. You filter, some people can actually decide to filter this to 50 reviews, which means books that are books that are between 0 to 50 are the books that will actually come out, which means if you have a book with 20 reviews, 10 reviews, you can compete with this book, and you've optimized your page very well. You've written a good book. You've known that this keyword is selling, and you've actually done a good book launch, and you've optimized your page very well. Now, don't underestimate and don't play away the power of launching your book properly and optimizing your book, because where most people actually make mistake is thinking that they see a good keyword, they have written a good book, and they don't launch this book very well. You understand? There are some niches that can sell like that, which like niches like trend niche. This thing is trending, people want to learn about this stuff, so they are getting books about it. Like let me say like Charlie Kirk, that is trending right now. You understand? You can do a book about it that is related to him, and you will be sure that that book will sell very well. You understand? So that is a kind of a biography kind of book. It will sell very well. And if you create a biography book on someone that is popular, just know that if people are going to Amazon to search for that particular person or anything related to them, and they see a book that is related to this kind of people, they are going to buy. Now, in my next video, I might do a video on the top 5 niches you should be publishing your books on right now that will make you the most amount of money. If you want that video to be done, you can actually comment on the comment section that you want it to be done. And if you also have a video request, you can also request the video. If you are liking this video, just make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. So if you are done setting up this like this, the next thing you want to do is to go to this section where you see select category. You understand? Then you click on this. You see that we have different niches here. We have art and photography, biography and memoir, book and CD, business and money, calendar, children books, Christian book. Like, we have a lot of niches here. For example, let me say you are into cookbook, or you are into travel guide, or you are into any of these niches. All you just have to do is to, let me say I am doing cookbook or computer and technology or anything. Let me just click on cookbook. You understand? And I set this precept like this. I've set this to this. I've set this to this. And one thing you should also understand, immediately you click on any of these niches, if it does not align with like the top selling whatever that you have here, the filter will actually go up. But what you want to know that is you've already found the sweet spot, which is 35 bestseller rank to 1. You understand? And you can set this to anything. Some people can decide to take it to 5,000. It doesn't matter. But the more you bring this to this point, the more books will appear for you to choose from. You understand? So you want to make sure that you streamline and know the number of people and the kind of people you want to compete with in terms of review, in terms of bestseller rank. The bestseller rank actually indicates that these books are doing well and they are selling. If you actually do a search on the books that are going to be coming up in the find, you see that most of the books, because of their under this 35 bestseller rank below to 1, they are doing well. You understand? Because you have set it to this. If you set it to this, you to more than like 1,000, or you set it to 5,000, you will see more books. But for me, I just want to keep it at 100. You understand? I just want to keep it at 100, which means if I have like 20 review and I've optimized my page very well, add my A+ content, editorial review, add a lot of things that will make my book sell, a book cover, a good backend keyword, and everything, like everything is well optimized, I can create a book that can actually sell in any of these niche that you will use this method to find. So I have chosen cookbook. For your niche, you can look for your niche here and choose, and just filter it to this. Then just like I said, you can filter this to anything, leave this like this. Then this place again, you can say you want to search for books that are around the, let me say 24 months, which is like 2 years. Let me say 20 months. You understand? Then you come here and you click on find. So once you click on find, BookBeam will actually do its thing. you will just allow BookBeam to actually give you the result. So it has given us the result, and you know the niche that you actually searched on, which is a cookbook. And one thing you also notice that if you look at this point, BookBeam will tell you how much this book is priced if it is independent publisher. Another thing, yes, this filter you set it to books, you understand, this place you set it to books, then this place that you are seeing publisher, you can set it to all publishers, which means it will also include books that are not self-published, like books that are created by brands and all that, like the dummies and most of these strong brands that we have on Amazon. So you must make sure that you filter it to self-publish, which means any book that will be coming up in this search are created and uploaded on Amazon by independent publishers like you. BookBeam is made for independent publishers to actually profit on Amazon. That is what you need to understand. So if you don't have BookBeam, you can actually send me a DM and I will look for a way for you to actually get BookBeam. You understand? But it comes with a price. So since we click on find book, now what you want to do first of all is to look at this stuff here. You see the star ratings, you see this one actually has 24 review, this one have 51 review here, this one actually have 94. So you just see reviews, books that are below, like you see that we set it from 0 to 100. You understand? So these are books that you can compete with. When I tell you that this is the sweet spot, it's the sweet spot. You can take it to 300, you can take it to 500, you understand? But not more than 1000, you understand? Is also the sweet spot. But this 100 I have seen is the sweet spot for me. So the next thing you also find is the bestseller rank of those books. You see this particular book is created by an independent publisher, which means you can replicate this particular stuff that you're actually seeing here. This book is actually making 43 sales in a month and is actually making $365 in a month, and the book is actually priced at $19. You understand? Which means is like the paperback version of the book. Now, if you come down to this, you see that the bestseller rank is 7,500. This book is actually making 118 sales, making $500+ and is priced at $12 and is written by an independent publisher. If you come down again, you see that this book is at like the bestseller rank is 11,000 and is making 500+ sales and is making about 3,000+ sales, independent publisher. Someone who is wise will look at this book right here and try to create a book around it. If you can create a better book than this guy that you are seeing here, you can actually beat them. And one thing you need to understand is they don't have a lot of reviews, but they are making a lot of money. You understand? They don't have a lot of reviews, but they are making a lot of money, which means if you go into this particular keyword and you do a good book around this using my irresistible book method, first of all, you learn how to get on organic sales, because I have students that are not only organic sales, that are getting organic review before I will teach you how to get like the main review, which means you don't have to spend money to actually get this review. You see this my birthday that is coming up in the next 2 days. I want to use it to actually get people in so that you can experience what real teaching and what real mentorship is when it comes to Amazon KDP book publishing. You understand? So if you have actually found this like this, the next thing you want to do is to open this in another tab. So let's close up some of these tabs. Okay, let's close this up. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is what we have here. So if you have this, one thing you want to now do is, since you already see the book, just open it in a new tab. Now this is in a new tab. Open this one in a new tab. You understand? So, and another thing you should understand is this. You see that this book have, like, this one has a lower bestseller rank than this one, but this one is making more money than this. You see that this book is actually priced at $22.99, which is like the paperback. You understand? Also, pricing is another thing that will give you a lot of money when it comes to this book publishing thing. You have to just understand how to do this, and you have to understand how to create a quality book. You get, and you see that this book actually has 94 reviews, which means if you also create a book around this guy that you are seeing here, you also make money. Another thing you also understand is that this book was created 10 months ago and this book was created 1 month ago and is actually making about 500 plus. See, there are a lot of secrets that you need to understand about Amazon KDP. You just need the right person to teach you. You get? So I hope you guys will actually use this video and do justice to your business. I don't want anybody to complain that you are not seeing sales. I'm revealing secrets to you that will make you massive money in this business. You understand? So this other one, open it in a new tab. You get? We've opened it. You can see this one. This one is actually making about 200 plus. It's making about 900 plus. Let's see this one that is making $4,000 in a month. 400 and something says, you understand? Okay, let's open it in a new tab. So all you just have to do when you open it in a new tab, let's go and see this particular book. Okay, so you have to now take the main keyword. Okay, let's take the main keyword. Let me refresh. Okay, then do a search on it. If you do a search on it, the first thing you will notice is that the results here, the competition is less than 100. And if you don't have like Titan's quick view, the free, this one is a free to install. Just go and get it installed. It's a free to, you don't have to pay for this one. But what this actually helps you do is show you metrics that you can use to make decision. You need to make decision fast. And see, as you are seeing a keyword that is hot, what you should just be doing is to make sure that you publish on it so that you can start profiting from that keyword. You don't have to waste time. Some people will do research and they will gather like 100 keyword and they will not write on that 100 keyword before the year finish. When they will want to write on that keyword, other people have written on that keyword and they are eating up all the money. That keyword now is saturated in terms of the number of people that are published on it. Please, you guys should pay attention. As you see a keyword that is selling and you know that this keyword is doing very well, just go ahead and start doing a book on it. You understand? Now, one thing now I will teach you about this Titan preview. You see all these metrics. First of all, what is giving us here is what is giving us here, which is the number of people that you might be competing with. And one thing you should understand about this is that not this, like all these 900 and something people, the number of competitors that you can only have here that have written a book related to this particular keyword that you are looking at can just be 100, which means you have a high chance of making money on this particular keyword. You guys should pay attention and I hope you are enjoying the video. If you are enjoying the video, please give the video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the VALUEBANK YouTube channel. If this is that one video that you have to send to someone that is struggling with their Amazon KDP business, please let it be this video. You understand? So you have seen the number of competitors we have, and I've told you not everyone in this 900 are your competitors. Your major competitors here can just be 100. They might not even reach 100. But let's just keep it at that. You get? Now, another thing you actually look at here is this place that you are seeing exact match. This exact match means that the numbers of books in this first page that has come up like this, the number of books in this first page that came up with this Sundor Starter Cookbook for beginners, you understand, are 4, which means 4 independent publishers here have written a book on this book that is making about $4,000 every single month. You understand? And out of the 16 books, these 16 that you are seeing here are 16 books on this first page. Out of the 16 books on this particular first page, you are seeing that 10 of these people are independent publishers. Now, this is an indication that this particular keyword is a safe keyword because you have more of independent publishers that have done book on this particular keyword, which also means you cannot take the decision of creating a book on this. Another metric you should also look at is this need score. You see that this one, I don't really use this. You've seen this, the competition, you've seen that you have exact match here, you've seen that you have independent publisher. Like the more independent publisher you have, the more safe that keyword is, and the more faster you should make decision on actually doing a book on that particular keyword. So the next one, just like I said, is showing us green, which means in this particular niche, this Sundor niche, do you understand? I don't know if Sundor or Sundor, but it's showing us that we should go ahead and do a book on it. If we do a book on it, we'll make money. So let's come down. Let me show you another metrics that you look at. Now I've given you this metric of niche score, the metric of exact match, the metric of competitor, the metric of independent publisher. You understand? Please, if you are doing a book, the competition should not be, if you want to, the competition should not be more than 1,000. You understand? If you really want to hit it hard. This is if you are publishing on a niche that is not trend. If you are doing trend, let the person just be popular. That's what you need. Let the person be trending like biography. That's what you need. You understand? You don't need all these metrics. You get? So just calm down. If you calm down, what you want to look at here is, you see that this book is self-published, which is like the book, the book that we use in searching for this particular is self-published. Now what you want to look at is, and the metrics you want to use. Now if books under this particular keyword are, let me just give you below 100,000 that are here, you understand, 1 to 100,000, let it not be more than 100,000. But some people can just tell you that 150, you can go with 150. 150, you can actually go with 150, you understand, which means the book is selling, but it's not that selling, you get, but it's selling. So if you see a book with 11,000 bestseller rank, this actually means that this book is actually doing well, you understand. And according to what BookBeam actually gave us, BookBeam told us that this particular book, let's check that book, is actually selling about 577, making about 570. This particular book is making about 500, which means in this general niche, this book is actually doing more than that. You understand? So let's go back to that guy. Okay, not this guy. This guy. So let's come down. So the next one you want to see here is, you see Sondo, starter Sondo, the step by step. You are seeing starter here, you are seeing Sondo, which is like Sondo starter, you understand. But this one is sponsored, but you see that the book is also doing well. Is it written by an independent publisher? No. This guy is a bad guy. This particular guy, I've studied them for a very long time. If you are in my inner circle mentorship, the Zero to Amazon KDP blueprint, there is one video one particular video I want to do about these Callisto guys. These guys are like the most intelligent people I've seen on Amazon. I want to do one particular video about them, and you see that this book is a bestseller. Most of their books are bestsellers. You understand? I want to review a secret to you. So let's come to this one now. Okay, so this one is the book that we saw. Okay, let's come down. Let's look at this. Okay, this is not an independent publisher. What you want to look at is independent publishers. Callisto. Okay. Okay, so this Callisto guy, something, okay, independent publisher. You see the bestseller rank is between that $100, but is making sales, you understand, but not that much. And you see that the page number is not even much, but this guy is also making sales, and this guy actually have about 98 reviews. You see that the book that is doing well only have 55, which means with your 20 review, 15 review, you can actually do well if you optimize your book very well, and you have done well in terms of your keyword optimization. You get? So let's go. Okay, this person also is an independent publisher. Now we found 3 independent publishers under 100,000, you know, BSR that are doing well. This person is also selling, and this person is actually making about 3 sales per day, which is about how many sales per month, and is making about $6 per day. If you calculate that per month, you know how much that is. And this person published this book on August 2024, but the book is doing well. Some those starter for beginners. If you come down again, let's see if we see another one. Okay, this person, okay, it's not okay. Let's see if this person is an independent publisher. Sponsored book. Okay, independent publisher again, Sundon starter for beginners, you understand. And you see that, okay, this one is over that. Now we've seen about like 3, and on the metric I am going to be giving to you, if you see at least 3 You understand? Independent publisher that are doing well. You see that we saw three. One is 70, the other one is 70, the other one is 11,000. And the next one we actually saw is about, what was it called? This one also is an independent publisher. You see, it's related to that Sondo. It's an independent publisher, and they actually have about 90, which is also between that $100, which means we have now seen four. And this person is actually making about 1 to 2 sales per day, $14 per day. Calculate it in a month, and you know how much they are making. It means that this particular keyword that you are seeing is profitable. Even if you don't search for, have to go and look for search volume on BookBeam, you understand, it has shown you that this particular one is selling. And the reason why I said it's selling, and you will know it's selling, is on the bestseller rank. The lower the bestseller ranks, the higher that book are selling. You understand? So if you have these metrics, you can now say, okay, this keyword is a profitable keyword. You take it and you put it in your keyword bank, where you have your keyword that you want to publish on, which means you've gotten a good keyword. And I want you guys to pay attention to the metrics I gave to you people. Number one metrics is the number of competitors. Let it not be higher than 1,000. Number two, let there be independent publishers on that particular niche. At least 3 that have done book that are doing well. You understand? With bestseller rank below 100,000 that are doing well. Number 4, let me go top to the top, is the number of independent publisher on the first page. The more the independent publisher on the first page, the safer it is for you to publish on that particular keyword. You understand? And number 5, the exact match, which means the number of books on that first page that also have that. This one doesn't really matter, but what you want is, at least if you have it, you have like an ultimate keyword that you can work on. Like this particular keyword now, if you are into cookbook, you can pick it up and do a book on it. You understand? Me, I don't look for keyword because I already know how to find them. In the Zero to Hero Amazon KDP blueprint, I taught about 10 different methods of getting profitable keyword that sell themselves. So when it comes to keyword, I really understand how to get profitable keyword in any niche. Biography, tech, whatever niche, how to get it, I understand it. You understand? So let's go back to BookBeam. So most of this one that you've opened, you understand? So this is how you go ahead and actually check for like this. You just have to come down and be looking at them. You see that this one is making 3,000, this one is making 3,700, this one is making 3,900. Just check for them one after the other. Anyone that is not profitable, you know that it is not profitable. This one is actually making about 518 sales, making about $3,700 in a month, and its price at 60. You also get a price idea from this book that are doing well. You understand? So in the course, I actually talked about a sweet spot on how you should price. That is in the book launch section of the course. A sweet spot on how you can actually price your book to make the most amount of money that you can make. You get? So you just look at them. Like this ones now I've opened. I'll just look at, take this, do a search on like the main keyword. You understand? Do a search on it. You understand? You see now this one is about 71. What is it called? It's 71. The competition is 71. Let's look at if it is something that we can go into. You understand? And it's also written by an independent publisher, but the book is doing very, very well. So this is how you actually look at them one after the other. If it meets the metrics I have discussed in this particular video, you can go on with it. You understand? You can go on in publishing, and you know that, okay, this particular keyword is a profitable keyword. I have seen, like you now see, we have 6 independent publisher in this. We have 2 exact match, which is 2 books that are with this particular keyword on this first page, and the niche score is showing us 0. But we have a keyword that is doing very well. And if you go to BookBeam now, let's go to that book, which is this book. This book is actually doing about 500 and something, which means it's not doing up to this one that we saw. You understand? It's not doing up to this one that is saw, but it is selling. You understand? If you want to throw a book on it, you can also throw a book on it. Let it just be that you have a book on this and you also can compete with this particular person, and you see that this person only have 24 reviews. So you can come here, do a better book than this person, do a better cover, do a better optimization, and you take over this market. This sales that this guy is seeing, you eat on part of the sales. You understand? So that is one way to actually make another decision. If you see a book like that, that is not necessarily, you see that this niche corner is not something that we'll actually look at, but the book itself is actually making about 100 plus sales in a month, which is not that much, but it is still sales. You understand? What you want to make sure that is that you create books that are picking up sales here and there. When you accumulate it, you get your 5k, you get your 10k, you get your 50k in a month. You get, for people who are okay with 500, you get your 500. For people who are okay with 1k, you get your 1k in a month. You understand? So you look at it. This is the book here. You understand? If you come down, you see another book, self-published. The bestseller rank is not even showing. You see another book, Callisto. This Callisto, these guys. Okay, you see another book. You see another one, independent publisher. But it's about 1 million something, which means this particular keyword is not really selling, but it's picking up one or two. You understand? So you go to the other ones that you've opened in a new tab. If it meets the metric, you understand, put it in your keyword bank and you do a book on it. Just like I said, as you are seeing it as it is selling, just be doing a book on it. Don't do a research on a keyword and you now leave it that later in the next few months that you start working on those books. Before you go and work on those books, other publishers like you who understand keyword research have seen that keyword and they have already, taken advantage of the profit in that keyword. So before you even publish, that is when you will now start hearing, oh, this keyword was profitable when I was doing this, but I've done a book on it and it's not selling. This is the reason, because you do not recheck that keyword that you've searched for that was profitable 4 months ago. You understand? Look, you see this KDP here, you need someone that understands this stuff to teach you. Just like I said, in my birthday, I will be doing a lot of freebies to a lot of people. I might be going live on the 20th of September, which is my birthday. I might be going live to teach people like the different niches you need to start publishing on that will make you real money. And I can also explain how you can get keywords on these niches. I might talk about like fast selling niches and how you can write a book on them on my birthday. You understand? And I'll also be giving out like access to my course to, let me say, 3 persons for free. So if you be in the live, on that live, and watch the live to the end and listen to the offer, and I will also be giving out a lot of, just like I said, a lot of freebies for free, just to make sure we have a good number of people that really understand Amazon KDP and are really making real money. Not, having to pay for a course and these people don't, are not there to mentor you, or they just abandon you or anything like that. You need a true mentor who actually cares about your success, which is what I have made myself available to make sure that people really succeed in this KDP business. You understand? So I actually believe that you've gotten a lot of value in this video. Please just do me one favor. Make sure you subscribe to the ValueBank YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and make sure you like this video, like the video, and make sure you share the video. Be sharing my video. Let's get this guy to 10,000 subscribers before this year ends. I know I've given you a lot of value in this channel, and most people have used, the information in this channel to earn money on Amazon. You understand? They have used the information in this channel to earn money on Amazon. I was a call with someone who actually wanted to get the 0 to Hero Amazon KDP course yesterday, and he told me that from the YouTube video alone, he has been using it to actually get results. And this has also been so for a lot of people. You get, so you just need to get like the premium. And I have to just tell people the truth. You see what I have on YouTube here is just like 2% of what I have in the course. You understand? You will never see that kind of information anywhere. You understand? So this is not me actually trying to promote a course. This is me actually just trying to offer solution to the publishing community. If you are not in the mentorship, you are actually missing a lot. In the next 2 days is my birthday, and don't forget, The flyers will be art for maybe the live that I want to do. I might decide to do a Twitter space, or I might decide to do a YouTube live. Anyone, but I'll be giving out access to my course for free. And also for people who might not be able to win the grand prize to get into the course for free, will also have a chance of getting all my courses that I've created for a very affordable price. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Value Bank, and I'll be rooting for you all from afar. God bless you.